Sue, how are you?
Hi, I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you.
Likewise.
Happy Friday.
Yes.
Thank you for agreeing to be here. You are officially wrapping up your coaching session with me.
Yes, I am.
Together for a few months. So I just really wanted to come together and talk about your journey and what you've learned through the process and where you're at now. So shall we just dive in?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it.
Cool. So before you came into coaching, you decided to do something like this. What was going on in your life that sort of made you realize that you might need to get some help?
I was under the impression that I thought I had my stuff together, but that was the story I kept telling myself. And then, I think it was an accumulation of events and the what have I got to lose? I think with the pandemic and the lockdown and people's work and everything like that, everything just really came to a head. And I don't think for myself, I didn't have anything to lose. I was at that point where I'm like, what, I can only grow from here, and this is an investment for me, in me.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. And if you had to pinpoint one main thing that was kind of disrupting your life the most, your thought patterns or whatever, what would you say that one thing was?
The one thing, I was getting mad a lot, and I was getting angry in my personal and my professional life, and it wasn't conducive at all. And I realized that it was really a disservice, to hold on and to be angry or upset all the time. Yeah,
it's not good for us, that's for sure. Our bodies pressure's up, our tension's up, our shoulders are up. So yeah, you're absolutely right. And I know as an integrated wellness coach, when that's what's happening, there's stuff underneath that.
Yeah.
And often lifelong patterns we've had of a way of dealing with stuff that is underneath that, disrupting all of that. So you jumped in, you definitely were brave throughout the process. I always loved the fact that you showed up. You always did your very best. You did all the little homework assignments that I gave you. You really wanted to do this. It was really clear to me. And as a high performance coach, that's one of the qualities I look for people, that they are committed to the process. So what has been your experience with coaching? What are the things that you discovered in the process that have helped you move forward?
With coaching, I have so many tools on with perception and how I perceive and project, how it serves me and my personal and professional life. That was the greatest takeaway, and really being able to step back instead of and see the whole picture, instead of just being right in the middle of it and only seeing a little 2x2 square. Yeah, and like gaining perception, and changed everything, really.
Very cool. And what did you learn about other people's reactions?
What did I learn about other people's reactions?
Yeah.
That it's their projection, and it has nothing to do with myself, and just to not take it personally. And that was a big step for me, because I took everything personally. And reaction met with reaction is not necessarily a good thing. So if one person can break that chain, then it helps us all, really.
Nicely said. So cool. So yeah, absolutely. You definitely, I remember the days where those aha moments would happen to you and you'd be like, oh, yeah. And that's what happens to us, right? You know, I too used to take it all personally. So I totally get it. And it's a game changer. It's freeing, isn't it?
It's very, very, very freeing. I have to say, the me before I started the coaching journey versus the me now, it's there have been a lot of big changes. I react less.
Yeah, very cool. And yeah, you've sure slowed down, right? To make those conscious choices now. Very cool. And so what is your life like today? How is your life different now than how it was 6 months ago before we worked together?
I'm angry less.
Good job.
Because of my perception has changed, and I react less. When I say react, I don't mean like my skills are slow, whatever. But it's just more about, I don't fight that. I don't add gas to the fire, in a negative term, not like, you know, in a positive, but in the negative term. So I feel that the me 6 months ago would not make the same decisions that I make now, because 6 months ago I was not able to take a step back, pause, and break things down, and I wouldn't be able to look at things as objectively as I do now.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. So do you feel, if you had to describe in 1 or 2 words how you feel now versus how you felt before?
How I feel now?
Yeah. Good one.
Enlightened, and enlightened, spiritually enlightened, in my mind enlightened, my heart enlightened. My body actually feels physically, the load is less.
Great.
So yeah.
Wow. And you have a daughter.
I do. And I can't wait to pass these tools on to her, because there are so many valuable lessons learned in the past few months, and these are like golden nuggets, you know, to carry with and pass on to other people, should they be open.
Yeah, I always say that this stuff should be taught in school.
Yeah.
We learn math and English and science and biology and all these other things, but we don't learn how to live life.
No.
And very cool. So my last question for you would be, if there's somebody listening to this,
yes,
who is where you were 6 months ago, what would you want to tell them?
Don't wait, because when you wait till you're ready to do it and you start, you're like, geez, why didn't I do this sooner? Because that's 100% how I felt. And you will never regret investing in yourself, right? Your most valuable asset is you. So it's important to make sure that you don't forget yourself, and really, really important to take care of yourself. Invest the time. Money will come, it will go, but the time and the effort you invest in yourself will never be a waste. So do it.
Good stuff. Yeah, it changes us. Changed me. It changes, you know, those few months of work changes the rest of your life, changes your kids' lives because you can pass.
Mhm.
So yeah, nicely said. Well, like I said, Sue, it's been an amazing pleasure coaching you. Some highs, some lows, some tough times, some tough conversations for sure, but you always hung in there, and you always took it like a champ and turned it around and figured it out, and moved forward. And that is why you are where you are now. And I just am, yeah, really proud of you. I completely believe in you, and I cannot wait to see what you're going to go out and do in the world.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. I really couldn't. Like you're such an amazing person to have, and I'm so glad our paths crossed, because I don't think I would have gotten to where I am right now without without having your coaching and you as a person walking beside me, you know?
Yeah, it feels good when we have people that believe in us, right? Just that.
Yeah.
There's someone that completely believes in us. And, you know, because I have a coach too, because everybody should have a coach, right? So, yeah, so I think that's amazing. I thank you for your kind words. And like I said, you've been an absolute pleasure to coach. And I know that we'll stay in touch. Oddly, we've never even met during lockdown. But I'm sure that at some point I'd love to meet up and have a coffee with you. And I wish you well. Please come to our workshops. You're part of our Facebook community, so I know I'll be seeing you there. So it's not goodbye at all. It's just I'll see you a bit later, and you know that you can reach out anytime if anything comes up.
Thank you.
Cool. So have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. And thank you again.
You as well.
Bye.